5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll A, fade up, cue in.
There are some new developments in tonight in one of the last great mysteries of the 1991 Gulf War. It has now been solved.
Roll B.
Navy pilot Scott Spiker was shot down over the Iraqi desert during the first night of the Gulf War in 1991. For years, there had been speculation that Captain Spiker had been captured and was perhaps a prisoner of war. Turns out he had been buried by the locals in the desert. An old friend says the find has brought some closure.
We'll see. Dissolve.
It's a bittersweet.
This is 12 seconds super.
I mean, it's great that we finally accomplished an
bittersweet.
Ending,
stand by his mic.
But it is bittersweet.
Mic, cue.
American officials say
Stinger
an Iraqi
then
citizen
1.
came forward with information last month leading them to Captain Spiker's remains.
Roll B, take. Cue her.
Well, new tonight, there are changes in store.
Look at one, look at one, look at one, look at one. Dissolve.
There will soon be more than lions, tigers, and bears at the Houston Zoo. A major expansion is in the works.
Pack and C is coming.
Simon tells us it's an up-close way to check things out.
We'll see. Take track.
You could say we're going on a safari.
Ready, 1 on the tag. Stand by.
Hard to find. Steve Simon, 39 News.
Take cue.
And Steve says we can look for a ribbon cutting in December of next year.
Take.
Well, in less than a month, many Houston business owners may have to change the way they advertise.
Yeah, that's apparently because a stricter sign code is going into effect. 39's Andrea Wynn has reaction from business owners.
Roll B, take track.
New sign ordinance. Andrea Wynn, 39 News.
Take cue.
Hundreds of Houstonians got some free immunizations today. It was all part of the neighborhood.
We'll tag 2 OTS. There will be a go button on the end. We will leave it up.
Wellness and nutrition tips and receive help with health insurance enrollment. There were plenty of fun activities for the kids as well, including entertainment, door prizes, and back-to-school supplies.
Take it.
Now, if you didn't make it out to this event and get your free immunization, the Harris County Hospital District's Troubleshooters program is offering free immunizations throughout the month of August. If you'd like more information, just head to our website, 39online.com, and click on the Go button.
Take.
Is it the incredible shrinking machine? The Meridian Lipo Laser is one of the newest ways to deal with unwanted fat. Darsha Phillips introduces us to one patient who's seeing some promising results.
We'll see. Take track. Take cure.
Interesting. That was Darsha Phillips reporting. She tells us the treatments are available to both men and women. They cost about $580.
Roll D. Take. Roll A. Cue Allen. She reads next.
Summer's almost over, and you may want to squeeze in one last vacation. We've got a few tips on how you can save money before hitting the road.
Roll B. White.
And the government's Cash for Clunkers program may be towed away. What can be done to save this program?
Roll C. White. He's got. Roll your brake. Fade. Very nice. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fade up, Mike. Cue.
Back on the 39 News, summer is winding down. Don't think you have the time or money to squeeze in one last getaway before the kids go back to school?
Well, just with a few clicks or maybe a little elbow grease, you may be able to eke out a few more family vacation memories. Donna Cordova reports.
Roll A, take track. Regular unleaded gas. Effect, Mike. Cue.
Thanks a lot, Donna. Here are a few more tips for you. For the hotel, if you've got kids, see if the place offers 2 king-size beds. It's a lot cheaper than booking 2 separate rooms. Look for places with complimentary breakfast, happy hour drinks, perhaps some hors d'oeuvres, or book an extended stay hotel and even a condo with a kitchenette. Cooking in a meal or 2 saves a lot over eating out.
Roll D. Take. Roll B. Track.
I didn't know this. My wife told me that I actually died 4 times.
Cue. Her mic. Her mic.
Counts.
Ready,
how
1.
Keeping the body cool is saving lives here in Houston.
Effect. Cue.
And the heat is on, but the rain is off this week. The details are just ahead.
Roll C. Wipe. Cue.
Plus, how the Houston Furniture Bank is working to turn empty houses into homes and how you can help.
Roll your brake. Fade. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fade up, Mike. Cue.
Back on the news at 9 in Houston, there's a reprieve for low-income families with empty homes.
39's Taylor Francis has the story on how your donations are making a world of difference to people in desperate need of home furnishings.
Roll A. Take track.
39 News.
Take cue.
Now you can help out. The Furniture Bank accepts furniture donations. They're off I-45 and Scott Street in Southeast Houston.
Roll B. Take cue.
Have an update tonight on that evacuation at New York's LaGuardia Airport. A New York judge wants the suspect to get a psychiatric exam before he goes to court. 32-year-old Scott McGann, a homeless man, is accused of carrying a fake bomb in the central terminal at LaGuardia yesterday, delaying thousands of travelers. McGann was scheduled to make his first court appearance tonight, but instead the judge has ordered the test to make sure he's mentally stable enough to stand trial. McGann remains in jail tonight without bail. In Chicago, 6 people recovering after being shot while attending a funeral yesterday.
3 is tight.
According to police, the gunman walked up to those who are calling the intended target, fired several times, and then took off. All 6 taken to the hospital. One victim is listed in serious condition. The others treated for non-life-threatening injuries.
In other news, an Arctic blast could mean the difference between life and death. Doctors at Memorial Hermann Northwest Hospital are using the new technology that actually cools the body to the core. 39's Matt Robbins has the story.
39 News.
Thank you.
And this same type of therapy is being credited with saving Texas native Kevin Everett's life and allowing him to walk again. You may remember 2 years ago during a football game, the former Buffalo Bills player suffered a life-threatening spinal cord injury.
Senator John McCain said today that he still hasn't decided on how he's going to vote on the Sonia Sotomayor Supreme Court nomination. Speaking on CNN this morning, the Arizona senator and former Republican presidential nominee said he's still checking out her record, but he does call her a great American success story. The Senate is expected to vote on the confirmation this week. It's expected that she will be confirmed to become the first Hispanic to serve on the U.S. Supreme Court. Harvard professor Henry Louis Gates was talking about that beer he shared with Sergeant James Crowley last week at the White House. Gates says he and Crowley are now joking about the whole incident. He said they might even go to a Red Sox or Celtics game together in Boston. Meantime, Gates has been the target of death threats, and Harvard University has suggested the professor might want to think about moving.
The Obama administration's Cash for Clunkers program may need more gas again. Transportation Secretary Ray LaHood said the program may be suspended unless the Senate acts quickly and approves an additional $2 billion. As of late last week, the program has used $98 million of the $1 billion set aside for the program. The Cash for Clunkers program allows people to trade in certain vehicles for more fuel-efficient ones. And in this troubled economy, there's one thing that millions of Americans have in common.
They're in debt.
Yeah, and things are increasing evidence in the form of lawsuits and complaints that some debt collection companies are using abusive and illegal tactics in an effort to get your money.
Tonight, we take a look at how you can tell if a debt collector is crossing the line and what you can do to protect yourself. Here's Kate Williams.
In writing to protect yourself.
Effect Mike Q.
That was Kate Williams reporting. Now, if you're having problems with debt collectors, here are a few things that you ought to know. The Fair Debt Collection Practices prohibits collectors from falsely claiming they can arrest you or seize your property. They should not discuss your debt with anyone else other than you, and they can't try to collect any fee in addition to the amount owed. It just is not allowed. If you'd like more information on the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, head to our website, 39online.com, and click the Go button.
Well, if you're back to school shopping for sneakers, you'll get a kick out of this one. Hundreds of sneaker enthusiasts spent their day browsing for a new pair of kicks near downtown Houston today. Pretty cool looking shoes. The only catch, they'll cost you. Sneaker sellers at today's H-Town Shoe Summit are asking hundreds of bucks for these lace-ups.
Dissolve.
These shoes go from
9 seconds.
Over there for $800. Green ones, some Asics.
Drop.
Some
Stand by her mic.
So my shoes go from $180 to $800.
Mike Q.
The priciest pair of sneaks at the sneaker sell-off, $1,500. How about spending that much on your kids' back-to-school kicks?
Roll D. Roll C. QM.
Well, there's a new villain coming to the CW show Smallville, and he's promising to give Clark a run for his money. We'll meet him.
Roll A. White.
And it was all laughs at the box office this weekend. Was Harry Potter able to put a spell on moviegoers and reclaim the top spot? The weekend box office numbers are coming out.
Mike QM.
And with the summer season about 2/3 over, we're already setting records. The hottest summer season so far. We've seen the Houston area even hotter than that brutal summer of 1980. And also a very dry start to the summer. Only 3.5 inches of rain over the past 3 months. That's drier than those same 3 months when the Dust Bowl days began. We'll have our forecast for the next 7 days in just a few minutes.
Fade. Nice.